And he filmed 9 rapes. He filmed them. And it totals to like 1,600 hours of footage.
Holy crap!
Hello, welcome to S&T Chats. Okay, today you guys, I'm gonna bring you guys something really disgusting.
Oh,
This guy is super disgusting. First of all, we're not lesbians for all those that comment. No, and I have a husband. Okay, so please stop. And we're not
I like
feminists
men.
again.
very much so.
What? What did you say?
I just said I like men. Very much so.
Yeah, so please, okay? So, imagine a PhD student at your school, like good grades, rich, handsome, and all that, but he turns out to be a serial rapist. Yes. So Zhenhao Zou, a 28-year-old student from the University of College London.
Oh.
That is a pretty elite university.
Okay.
And he might be considered UK's worst sex offender. So who is he? Let's just give a background on him, okay?
Okay.
So he's a PhD student studying engineer at the University of College London, and he's originally from China. He's been studying there since 2017.
Okay.
And I think he went to get his master's, and then now he's getting his PhD in mechanic engineering.
Oh.
Yeah, so he's smart. He's from a really wealthy family. He has a lavish lifestyle. He lives in a really expensive apartment in London.
Wow.
Overviewing the whole London.
Wow.
And he pays $4,000 a month for that
Dang.
apartment. And he's able to like afford Rolex and expensive brands and unopened like boxes of luxury clothing.
Wow.
Yes. Apparently, his father is a high official in the Chinese Communist government.
Not surprised.
Okay. Yes. So, what crimes did he commit? He committed 11 counts of rape, so 3 counts of voyeurism, 10 counts of possession of extreme pornography images, and more. So between 2019 and 2024, like Zhao attacked 10 women in total.
Attacked.
Yes, attacked.
Define attack. Like, how did he do it?
I'll just tell you guys a story and you guys can determine if it's attack, but this is the word that like BBC News and like all the news kind of used.
Okay.
So I'm just using what they reported.
Okay.
So I'll tell you guys what he did and you guys can judge if it's considered attacked.
Yeah.
So he attacked 10 women.
He attacked 10 women.
Yes. 2 women have been identified. And the 8 of them, the rest are, we don't know who they are.
Okay.
Yes. And he's done 7 rapes. These are recorded, happening during the pandemic in China.
Wait. So the 10 and the 7 is 2 different people. In like 10 in total, he attacked, and then within the 10, he raped 7 of them. Is what you mean?
I think it's times. Because there's 4 rapes that took place in London, but they were like 2 of them were the same people. So he raped that woman twice. Yes.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's like the numbers are like not like one person. Like he could have done to one person multiple times.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
But these are only like officially recorded.
Yeah.
So just keep that in mind. Okay. And he filmed 9 rapes. He filmed them, and it totals to like 1,600 hours of footage.
Holy crap!
Yes, how disgusting is that? And he would keep a trophy, like maybe their hair tie, their sock, or like a bow or something, in a little box, and keep their possessions of these women that he raped as trophies.
You know what that screams? That screams psychotic killer.
Well, thankfully he didn't kill anyone, but
Yeah.
yes. So, and he placed hidden cameras around his apartment to film these crimes when he was doing it. So they were like, there's small cameras, like maybe just like a thumb long, and they were like hidden everywhere. That's how he was able to like film them.
Oh God.
And he had drugs, like a lot of different kind of drugs. I have no idea, what they are, but the police found them like in his bedroom and everywhere. Yes.
That were illegal in the UK.
Yeah, drugs, illegal. Illegal drugs. Yeah, it's not like medicine drugs. No. Like those like drugs that make you like
High and stuff.
high and like knock out and stuff like that.
Okay.
Yes.
Sorry? Say that again? Okay, sir, I'm arresting you on suspicion of rape, okay? Because it is alleged that on the 14th of November last year, you have vaginally raped a female at this address, okay? You do not have to say anything, but it may harm your defence if you do not mention, when questioned, something which you later rely on in court. Anything you do say may be given in evidence. Your arrest is necessary for a prompt and effective investigation, okay? Let me finish. Your time of arrest is now 1:53.
So they arrested him on January of 2024.
Oh, but
Yes.
the news came out this year?
Yes.
Oh.
Like I think
Why?
they were investigating this whole thing.
Okay.
And then on March 5th, he was officially like,
Convicted
yes,
of his crimes.
of all these crimes.
Okay, good,
Yeah,
good,
so
good.
that's why it all like came out.
Okay.
But according to the police, like the police warned that there could be potentially like 50 other women that have been victims to him.
And they're waiting for them to stand out?
Yes, actually, and most of the reports, if you guys read online on the news, they're all like telling people at the very end, like if you have encountered such a thing, like to speak out, and because it does take courage.
Right.
It does take courage
it
to speak
does.
out.
Yeah.
And it's embarrassing. I can understand why some people are afraid to speak out. There's also a thing that the way that he does these rapes and these crimes,
Yeah.
the victims, they don't remember because he drugs them. Some people, they don't even know that they were actually being raped.
Yeah, but when they wake up, though,
They don't know what happened.
no, but you could feel it, though, sometimes.
Probably.
Yeah.
Probably. But yeah, maybe they're just, I don't know.
Oh
yeah.
my God.
So he was, he had a jury, and he was questioned. And his excuse for all this was that he claims they were enjoying role playing and that both sides were consented that they were doing role playing.
Is there proof for that?
No, there's no proof for that. Yeah. There's no proof, and he just described the rape as role play. However, but the police, they watched all the tape, right? During one of the video, the woman was like, I really don't want, I beg you, don't do this. And then the guy replied, don't push me, it's pointless. And he says, oh, the sound insulation here is very good.
Oh my God.
This guy is cuckoo, seriously.
Yeah.
Even in this report, he was bragging that while he was studying in college, he would have 5 new sexual partners every month.
Oof.
He bragged about this when even during his, jury, they would show him the videos of what he recorded, and he was just faceless. He had no emotion, he didn't feel any guilt, and he was just
So what?
Yeah, so what? And then the police would ask him, so what do you think of this? Or something. He's like, oh, can I talk to my lawyer?
Wow.
It's just he's just speechless. He doesn't think anything wrong about it. And in the report, some of the jury, when they were watching the films, they even cried, because they saw how some of the women were in so much pain.
Oh no.
Yeah, a lot of them screaming and try to get out from the bed some occasions, but he just pushed them back. Okay, let me read this. The first woman went to the Met on November 18th, 2023. Zou was not arrested, and 2 days later, he flew to China. He was arrested on his return to the UK in January 2024. So maybe the Met is a UK police
Probably.
kind of something?
Yeah.
So yeah, this is his story. So how he gets these women into his apartment, the tactic that he used is he invites women over to study and have drinks.
Huh. Well, I mean, no offense though, but I think the woman knows what was gonna go on when you go to a guy's place, but they didn't know that it was gonna be like that.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, if a guy and a woman are like singly in a room, especially in like an apartment or something, you know, it's not safe. Okay.
Yeah.
If you know, you are know where you're going to.
But they didn't know that it was gonna be like that.
Yeah, that extent.
Yeah.
But that was the tactic that he kind of used.
So he got arrested on when he came back, and then
He got arrested when he flew back to the UK. Yes.
And then they convicted him then, or
They handcuffed him. There's you know, the police
Body
cam, and then I think they've been investigating this whole thing this whole time. And,
Okay.
March this year, they came out with the whole report and his crimes and convictions.
okay. So what was he convicted of, and how long?
They didn't say how long, but
they
the
didn't.
police said he's gonna be in there for a really long time.
Huh.
I hope he stays there forever.
I hope
I
his
shouldn't
father
say that. But
isn't gonna hire a body double so that the body double goes in place of the guy.
do they do that?
Yeah, they do that.
Okay.
Like
I'm-
I'll pay you X amount of money if you go to jail in my place.
But how do they switch the person?
Well, I mean, they use money to buy everybody. They buy the jailer, they buy the warden. You know,
gosh.
so that people turn a blind eye. That's how they do it.
Do they
When
really
you have
do
the money.
that? Wow, I'm learning something new every day. Yeah, I'm not a rich person, so I don't know the
Me
world.
neither.
Oh, you know, that's so possible.
Yeah,
you know,
I think
because
that's why. Because like, if you think about it, the convicted guy, he was so expressionless. He was like,
Yeah.
what made him so emotionless? What made him so calm to the point that he's like that?
yeah, he was so calm.
Yeah,
Like if I do something bad, like even when the police pulls me over for like
Yeah.
speeding or something I don't know, like I get nervous.
Yeah,
you know.
exactly.
But in the film of him like watching the videos and him, he was just like so calm. And then he was like every time they asked if he had anything, he's like no comment, and like can I talk to my lawyer? Like
yeah, he knows what's gonna happen. He knows the rules and he's playing them. I mean, otherwise, why would he be so calm? Because he knows that his lawyer can help him.
Yeah, and I think like the things, if he was still in China, like they probably can't catch him,
Exactly.
and they can't really
They can't even
him.
touch him.
Yeah, they can't arrest him.
Yeah.
They can't, you know, convict him of anything
Yeah.
because of his power and money.
Yep.
But I'm not saying thankfully, but like he does have crimes recorded in the UK, and it proves that he was a resident there. That's why the police were able to convict him
Good.
in the UK. So
Good.
yes, good. So yeah, that's the crazy news I
Yeah.
have, and I
Yeah.
saw it and I was just like, wow. And this guy, like, women are attracted to him because he has money. So he had the money to do like hair implants and like surgery. So he's like not ugly, you know. And then he's like wearing decked in designer, you know, got the Rolex and the LV, and he's smart. He has well, I don't really know if he's actually smart or he bought his way into the college.
Yep.
But he is studying engineering and he is PhD. Like PhDs are really,
It's really
like I
hard.
respect them. Like PhD people, you
Yeah.
know, they have to study really hard, and usually you have to be pretty smart
Yeah.
to be PhD. So he's like every dream girl's like.
Checklist. Check.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then he can be really kind and really nice and offer you dinner, buy you gifts.
To lure you in.
Yeah, and I mean, you would never think like such a person can be considered like UK's like worst sex offender. Like,
It's crazy.
yeah, and looking by his, you know, his picture and everything, like, yeah, like he's just a normal person. Like you would never expect that. So be really careful, like guys and girls. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, you know, it's like how they teach it when we were young, right? Like when you're gonna meet someone new, make sure you meet in a public place first before you head over to their personal areas.
I mean, I'm pretty sure he probably had his tactics too. Like they were his classmates.
Yeah.
So they've had interactions long
Probably,
time.
yeah.
So they kind of let the guards down,
Yeah.
and he's probably like a good student, and they're like, oh, let's come and study.
Yeah.
Oh, there's nothing wrong with that.
Yep.
You know, if he was like a 正人君子, a gentleman, you know, he wouldn't do such a thing for
Yeah.
sure. it's just the world's morals is so messed up. And I think that's why so many relationships or so many people want to stay single these days, you know,
Right.
and don't want to get in a relationship and especially marry, especially in China, is because of these things. And it's not, I'm not just saying the guy's problem, but it's also a women problem. Like both sides have
Have
problems.
their own problems. Yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
it's just how bad the society is. So let's try to improve
Ourselves first, like
yes.
like how Lu Si is, right? Look inside and be like, what can I do to improve myself? And then if everybody like goes on this path, I believe we can, you know, change the world just teeny tiny bit
Yeah, and
for
also
the better.
the thing of like believe in faith or believe in God, believe in like retribution and karma.
yeah.
Yes, like doing good deeds will get good retribution. Bad deeds you will have karma and bad retribution.
Yeah.
Yes.
So that's what we wanted to share with you today. Remember to like and subscribe,
Yes.
and we will see you next time. Bye.
Bye.